Well, hello, welcome back to Rust Reality Recaps. Tonight we're gonna look at Between the Sheets, look at Sophie's, Pedro's, I guess, and Vanja's segments. I'll try to make this one a little shorter. Let's get right into it. Alright, you guys can see the window this time? I think I gotta fix up my lighting.
What was that? Why you tell those hermanos?
So this is after the blow-up between Sophie and Pedro's sister Nicole. I don't think anyone was being level-headed and rational. I could see it from Nicole's side being a concerned older sister, but she is overstepping. And then I can see it from Sophie's side that everyone was being ridiculous towards her. But she keeps saying that she was super respectful, and you tried with the mom a little, but you weren't respectful. You didn't try with the sister at all. So anyway, let's just watch.
No, simplemente te voy a decir algo. Ella no puede venir donde mí a decirme a mí, to your mother.
No, but
So do you guys think this is a communication breakdown, like a language barrier thing? Or do you think that she's just milking that swear for what it's worth and running with it? Because there is a difference between saying your mother and knowing as someone who swears quite often, especially when I'm worked up, I have no filter and my brain will just use cusses as filler words. I think that's what Sophie was doing. And now they're going to run with it. And it's too bad Pedro doesn't seem to understand.
Well, at some point you gotta feel bad for Pedro. His family just don't like no one he brings home. Pretty good friends with Chantel, and she's told me too, like a lot of the reason their relationship didn't work out is because his family is, how do you say, muy loco.
Yeah.
I like a little crazy personally.
let's go.
What?
That's what I mean. Not saying Angela's the right fit, but just someone who's crazy like Angela, if you know what I mean. Don't quote me on saying that Pedro should be with Angela. That's not what I mean. Just, anyway.
I was chilling. I don't care
You
about
call my mother.
Oh, we were acting crazy.
Mother, that's why she got
We.
like that.
You don't do anything.
But
No, I said, no, you know, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. I'm so good. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Happy
okay.
birthday. Have a great birthday.
go.
This is stupid.
Oh,
I never
you-
said your mom. I said your mom.
Yeah, but you
Yes,
can say Sophie those teens.
Trust me, I was very respectful to your mom.
Maybe to the mom, but not the sister.
Oh, you are older than Sophie. You need to be the role model. Just because I am older than her, she can't disrespect me. I need to shut up. No.
Come on, you went into this interaction looking for blood. It's not like you went at her calmly and said, I'm concerned about my brother. What are your intentions? You were messing with her, making passive-aggressive comments from the start, so don't even try.
Okay, whatever. See you tomorrow.
And I thought he was going to leave with her. I thought he was going to leave with her and at least be respectful towards her. He's just sending her off and he's going back to the party.
Wow.
This was his chance to show to Sophie that he's a
He could have
gentleman.
been like, that's not how we say it and say it over
Yeah,
here, but I get what you were
no.
saying. You just let her leave. Nope.
So Sophie feels like she was getting more close to Pedro, but now since he didn't stick up for her over his family, that it's kind of a turnoff. Sophie has the most ridiculous expectations.
Oh, me and Pedro had a great day. We was laughing today. I laid on his lap, fell asleep on his lap today. An amazing day. And I was starting to have these real feelings. And then his mom and sister, so they know they're the reason I'm not touching your son's banana. Weirdos.
That was your moment.
It's so funny that Pedro's watching this.
They're talking their family member. Weird, who does that? Honestly, tonight I probably would have because I had a great day. And now, really? Oh, yeah. I was going to sleep in his hotel room.
Pedro literally said that if he knew Sophie wanted to hook up that night, he would have ditched his sister and he would have gotten the van with her, but he didn't know. Just proof that a man will not choose his sister over his Winky's needs. Let's just put it that way.
I know. The Sophie want to do the delicioso that night. I jump in the bank. You guys, you become my sister. I leave it.
And you didn't touch his banana? I would have touched his banana. I mean... Eggs? Yeah. What is eggs? Maybe the eggs. Maybe the banana. Maybe the eggs. Maybe one egg. Just the egg. Just like boop. Hello.
Hell, I don't think I was like that very much. You're gonna touch one of my balls? What is that?
I want him to know you could have got laid last night, bro, and your family that up. So be mad at them.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would say that her and I might have had a better chance at working out if it wasn't for the people that she let in our relationship.
Don't act like I've done something wrong when they're the ones been talking about me all night.
That she needs an emotional connection to want to have sex with somebody. Well, we had sex more after our marriage than we had sex our entire marriage. I think our entire marriage, we had sex 5 times. We had sex 5 times in a weekend after we weren't together.
Yo fui demasiada gente con ella, me senté con ella, fui y le pregunté, no le alcé la voz, no le hablé mal, y ella comenzó a hablarme 1000 palabras por segundo.
It's your birthday. You don't have to be there. The first time meeting his family, that's what I dealt with. Imagine.
What is this foundation? Whenever I see Sophie's makeup, and like, yes, she is objectively a very pretty girl, even without all the work she's done to herself, she was pretty. But this foundation, she never gets it right. It either looks yellow or green all the time. Sophie, you have pink undertones. You're not olive-skinned. You need... Anyway, I'm not a makeup expert, but I'm just saying for years, I've seen the wrong color foundation packed on this girl's face.
Family, that's what I dealt with. Imagine being married to him and having them. Like, I feel like it is a family issue. I don't think Pedro's as much the problem as his family is.
Es que yo no entiendo porque tú estuviste diciéndole a ella, haciéndole muchas preguntas, pero cónchale, si yo no te conozco a ti, ¿cómo te voy a conocer si no te pregunto?
I do think that Sophie didn't have a chance walking into that party. I saw them being so welcoming to Julia, so they could have been that welcoming.
I do agree. I have to agree. Like, they went out of their way to be friendly with Julia, and with Sophie, it was passive-aggressive comments from the start.
Pedro.
I do think that Sophie didn't have a chance walking into that party. I saw them being so welcoming to Julia, so they could have been that welcoming to Sophie.
Don't look at me.
What happened when, like, the cameras cut?
My sister was a little bit feeling bad because you don't say those things, you know, but she said, okay, I'm sorry for that. She apologized. Not to Sophie, to me.
Well, I feel like if I were to ever date you, I'm not dating you, I'm dating your sister.
You want to say that?
I mean, I say it because I'm your friend.
I would love to see Liz and Pedro together. Is that crazy? Let me know what you think about that matchup. Is that messed up?
What?
Watching this back, do you feel like you should have stepped in and done something?
Yes, I should have stepped in and did something because the situation was like blown out of proportion.
Right, the next clip we're gonna watch is a conversation, Pedro, you had with Sophie the day after the birthday party.
Good morning.
You doing?
Does anyone else
I'm
feel
doing
like...
okay.
Does anyone else think that her outfit there is really weird? The only thing I like is her hat. The rest of the outfit, I hate it.
I like his outfit there. That's a nice color combo.
I won't just say, but look at you. You look like you just come from yacht.
We're matching. Yeah, how do you feel?
I'm asking you.
Why is Sophie dressed like she's about to go bird watching?
That's 100% what I was wondering. She looks like she's gonna go, like, golfing, maybe, or bird watching, or like on a safari or something. I don't know. It's a weird outfit.
Your sister was going crazy.
Ooh, she looks so
She looks
classy.
so beautiful. She's a
Gorgeous.
beautiful girl. Look at that butt.
I mean, I don't know what they mean by classy. Maybe the hat. The hat's kind of classy. Ow! Fuck! Oh! The thing about ADHD is you always bump yourself all the time and drop things for no reason. It's so irritating. I stubbed my toe and it still has a black spot on it. I don't know if it's dead or if it's gonna heal.
I know. I don't look at girls that way, but I look at Sophie that way.
Tell me the store where I can go and get me one.
I don't know. What do you guys think of Sophie's butt? I know that Rob liked it and lots of men like, a lot of big butt. But hers isn't too far off from Jasmine's. It's like an upside down apple, and it's just, I don't know. If it's naturally like that, then that's none of my business. But I'm fairly sure a BBL has happened, and I think it's just a bit extra. I wouldn't mind a bigger butt myself, to be fair, but I just don't feel like having a stinky BBL butt. No, thank you. I've been thinking about getting a boob job, but not with silicone implants. I just want to use my own fat. But Steven just thinks I'm being ridiculous, so enough about that. Let's carry on.
I wanted to have a fun time, just be at your sister's birthday. I didn't know I was there to be grilled, especially when we're not in a relationship.
She looks burnt out.
She was judging me the whole night, Pedro. And you're mad because I said the word.
Yes, I am.
I feel bad for Pedro. Yeah, he ended up saying to his mom and his sister that they destroyed everything that he did to build up to Sophie liking him, that they just destroyed it. And, I don't like this Sophie and Pedro matchup. And you know how I feel about Sophie most of the time. But yeah, I do feel bad for Pedro.
What did
He needs to have boundaries with his family.
All those months I tried to, get this girl like me. You destroy it with only one night. It's not fair.
Like, I understand you can't pick your family and you are loyal to your family and you love your family and it's your culture to honor and respect your mother, but you need to have boundaries, Pedro. Otherwise, you are going to be alone until your sister gets married and starts her own family and your mom passes away. Do you want to wait for that? I don't think so.
they say that?
They went quiet and say that Sophie's not the woman for you. She's not the girl for you.
What standards do they want?
So if Pedro's family essentially wants him to have an educated, conservative, probably Christian woman, not the voluptuous trash that they presume he's been going for. Poor Chantal, because Chantal was educated, she was working, She was also beautiful. And he treated her like crap because she wanted to sleep on her days off. Like, that was not fair.
Like, more professional stuff. Stop. You know, no kids, proper woman, you know, like degree, you know, dress well, no show too much.
So she didn't have a chance.
But I'm not gonna lose you because our birthday party was wrong. I want to be there for you. I want to say I'm sorry for last night.
I'm sorry if I made you feel I disrespected your mom. That's not.
Oh, Sophie actually apologized. But you notice how she has to be apologized to first, otherwise she refuses. And it was an if. I'm sorry if I disrespected your mom, or if, you know what I mean? It's not a real apology.
Wasn't my intention.
I want to say I'm sorry for last night.
I'm sorry if I made you feel I disrespected your
I'm sorry if I made you feel. That is a half-assed apology.
mom. That's not. Wasn't my intention.
And then they don't like her, so they just say that she is trash, essentially. That she's faking and that she's trash. And then they say some really gross stuff about how she performed vagina witchcraft on Pedro. And they say that it's her panty juice in the water, and then he drank it, and that's why he's wrapped around her finger. I think they've got it mixed up. I thought it was period blood. I thought that was the dumb witchcraft, which, by the way, don't poison your men. That's horrible. That's weird. No wonder they're still single. And you know what? They probably do it because they're the ones that thought about it. Just watch.
Ella está como fingiendo.
No, y aquí ella está ahora realmente como manipulando la situación.
Que ella se siente mal porque es una puta. Claro. Que la Sophie le hizo un hechizo.
Le hizo brujería.
Yo estoy segura que la Sophie cogió unos panties de ella, lo puso a hervir y le dio el agua a Pedro.
No, porque tú sabes que
That's like that girl who was cleaning her underwear with the coffee makers. I didn't realize that was supposed to be allegedly witchcraft.
fue a la casa de ella.
It just sounds gross. Don't do this. My God, I could imagine like most of the guys I know reacting. They'd be like, "Why does this taste funny? Why does this taste like dishwater?" Like,
Cuando vieron a preparar un jugo ella con agua de
Preparó
pan.
un jugo con los panties, le vio los panties a ella, el panty le dio, y por eso está sembrando así.
And I should have been more chill with Nicole.
yeah, you should have. But that little half-assed smirk that you have proves that you knew that from the beginning. But never mind.
After last night, like, it's just a lot. So I just need to, like, step back a little bit. And every time I feel like we talk and we're, like, agree on something, it's just, like, something else happens. And I'm just, like, it's just overwhelming.
Yeah, too much drama.
Yeah, it's usually how it starts, it's how it's going to end. So
Yeah, I have to agree with Natalie there. And this, what Sophie means by taking a step back is she's going to start dating. And if she wants to do that, that's fine. But she probably shouldn't have told Pedro. It's not going to be good.
So I just need, like, a little bit of space just to, like, process everything. I still like you and I still want to get to know you.
She ends up breaking Pedro's heart later. We'll see in the next episode clips that are like the previews. She makes the most ridiculous dumb decision. I don't know why. And it just shows how immature she is.
And this morning, I saw everything was ruined because there was a party. She was a little bit of distance, you know. She was ready to go. Like, we starting from zero again. Yeah, bro, you can say whatever you want. You can say, like, the amazing guy, that in the world.
Didn't she used to do the exact same thing with Rob?
But if you don't give me the opportunity to be with you, that's...
I think Lydia and Nicole are going to run off every woman because, I mean, Pedro is like the love of their life. I think so. I think they want to keep Pedro to themselves, so they're going to make it difficult for every single woman.
I didn't understand the logic behind this theory because Sophie said it too. But because I trust most of the things that come out of Courtney's mouth, except for her trusting Colt, I take a lot of what she says as pretty solid information, pretty solid advice. So let's see her theory on why Nicole and Pedro's mom want to hoard him to themselves.
And to date him. And, like, I guess when Chantel was, like, working and doing all the work, and then Pedro's taking the money Chantel's making and sending it to his family.
And he was treating her like shit because she was sleeping on her day off. I mean, I don't care what job you have. Do you like to sleep on your days off? Let me know. But in healthcare, let me tell you, it is very, very common for nurses and care aides to need to sleep on our days off because we are exhausted and burnt out. Nurse John does the best clips and skits showing what it's like to have to work in nursing. And one of the clips he shows is a nurse sleeping on her day off, and then her husband wakes her up. He's like, "Don't you want to go out and see your friends? It's like the afternoon." And she turns around and she screams, "No, I don't want to get up. I want to sleep. Leave me alone." It's fact. It's so true. And like, I didn't watch all the episodes of Pedro and Chantel, but that was one of the main things I kept seeing was him calling her lazy because she was sleeping on her day off. Oh no, what's this? What a travesty. A woman wanting to sleep on her day off. That was just not fair. That was so mean. But anyway, let's carry on.
Over there. So now they probably want another woman that's going to like provide for them, or Pedro's the one providing for them. So it's like they might see Sophie as a threat, like, oh, she's getting jewelry and flowers, and oh, she's going to be like taking our source of income too.
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility. I hadn't considered that. But yeah.
I think he should never introduce anybody to his mom and sister.
That's why I just need a bit of like time.
Freaking bait party. That was bad. She's a nice person. You know, she's a nice person. But she pulled away. Sorry.
I'm single, I'm on holiday, and I've told Pedro I need some space. That's it.
Ooh, who is this? I mean, I don't blame her, really. This looks like a treat. But she's so dumb for telling him. You should have took this to your grave, Sophie. Or let him watch it on the show after and find out. You should have never told him.
Oh, wow, okay. This guy looks like the right amount of space.
Por un beso.
You kiss him.
Yeah.
Bye.
Why did she tell him? What did she think that was supposed to accomplish? You just like making them feel jealous and small? What was that supposed to accomplish? He's going to be done with you now.
What the hell?
I care about him and he thinks I don't because I went on one date. I went on one date.
Why did you tell him?
This
I just feel bad. I just feel terrible.
disgrace.
Yeah, Pedro is just fed up. Can you blame him? This is ridiculous. Why would she tell him? I don't have the energy for young 20-year-olds. I really don't.
I care about him and he thinks I don't because I went on one date. I went on one date.
She played the same victim card with Rob. Seriously.
This
And now Pedro looks like Rob. Sophie, you want to be man-eater here.
I just feel bad. I just feel terrible.
disgrace.
Yeah, you don't feel terrible. You feel bad for yourself. That little pouting, sulking. That's everything for now, for today. Probably cover before the 90 days. So we will most likely cover Josh and Elise, and then our favorite couple, Daniel and Lisa, in the next show here. I wanted to tell you guys about a project I kind of like to work on too. So given the newest little interest in wigs, I decided to actually research the human hair trade, and you guys, it is crazy. I knew there had to be some sort of unethical issue along that line of that chain of command, right? Basically, I'm pretty sure wigs like this, the way they're made is like, and I think I'm gonna make like a show covering the documentary I watched, and we'll like show the scenes and we'll recap it and stuff. But basically, like women in Bangladesh just like comb and sort through just piles and piles of hair, and it's so fascinating because like while most of them are Muslim and so they don't believe in cutting or selling their hair, it's like they still sit there and comb it and sort it and detangle it for literally pennies, for like 50 cents a day or something like that, or 50 cents a month. I can't remember. I think it's 50 cents a day. It's ridiculous. And then the hair ends up being like, once you finally have like, you know, enough hair put together to make a wig, the cost of the hair is so much. But is it right that the people who are sitting there sorting it for hours and hours and hours a day for pennies get literally nothing? But this is hair that's like deadfall, like the shit that comes off your brush, I'm pretty sure. And they like sort it for hours, and then eventually they collect enough to make a wig. It's really interesting. I'm thinking about covering it. Special thanks to our member, and shout out to D-Man Johnson III, my buddy. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I'm just so tired, and I still have to edit, so bear with me here. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I hope you like the content, and I'll keep it coming. If you want to support the channel, please go through my playlists, play them, listen to them, sleep to them. Share the videos to someone if you might think that they would enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't. Hype if you have hype points. And yeah, I'm tired. Have a good night. and take care. Bye for now. You know what? I just remembered while I was editing. D-Man Johnson III. He makes fun of Sophie for having boulder boobs. And then he throws in these clips of Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 5 or 6. I can't remember which one. Punching boulders. It's so good. Make sure you check it out. It makes me laugh every time. Anyone who's played Resident Evil will remember Chris Redfield punching boulders. That reminds me. Now that Requiem is out, I'm seeing how everybody is thirsting over Leon Kennedy. And to me, that is just the funniest thing because I grew up laughing at Leon Kennedy. I remember playing Resident Evil 2 the first time when I was like 10, 11 years old and laughing at him back then. And then now everyone's thirsting after him and saying he's so attractive. I always preferred Dante from Devil May Cry, and turns out Leon was the prototype. And then, or Dante was the prototype for Leon or something, and then they made him lamer because they wanted to make someone who wasn't as cool as Chris Redfield. It's a whole thing. But anyway, that just makes me laugh. Video game lore. Okay, that was it. Editing thoughts.